I see red. I see red. Did Morgan ruin Fear the Walking Dead? Welcome back to this channel and see that red right in there. You're thinking no. I'm thinking no. And the only reason I'm thinking no is I don't want to watch anymore. But yes, I think he did. I think he had a big part in doing it.
Yeah, I think Fear the I think Morgan's seen red in more ways than one, because when he came to Fear the Walking Dead, the numbers well and truly did decide to tank. They were in the red. The numbers were not good for Fear.
Yep.
And honestly, I am going to blame it on Morgan. It's almost like they threw away 3 years of Fear the Walking Dead just to turn it into Morgan's show. This was probably the first real, in my opinion, Walking Dead spin-off. I know we've had Dead City, we've had Daryl Dixon, we've had The Ones Who Live, but for me, this was almost a Morgan Jones spin-off.
A Morgan Jones spin-off.
And you know what? It fucking sucked.
It fucking sucked. So I'm going to agree with 311 people. I'm surprised I got that many votes. 59% voting that way. Boom. 41% voting no.
It's almost the same amount of people watching it as it was actually voting.
Absolutely, but we're going to dive into the comments, right? If you want to hear in depth about the episodes and Big Morgan's stick, then you tune in to the episode reviews. But Nightbird Games,
check out the reviews. I love reviewing Fear the Walking Dead.
I love it too.
It isn't my least favourite show on this channel at all. Definitely not.
Definitely not. Nightbird Games says no, the showrunners did. Well, I mean, they brought in Morgan, didn't they, at the end of the day? Bridget Connor, I love a long comment on a Saturday night when my life's feeling like shit. Let's go. Woo! The crossover's a bit of a stretch for me. I read somewhere a while back that Morgan travelled over 3,000 miles with his mop stick between the two shows, which could have been made for good TV. We were able to see the journey, but instead we got to see Morgan leave one group of boring characters, be with another group of boring characters. Maybe it was explained why he made the journey in the first place, but unfortunately it failed to leave an impression. I couldn't even begin to explain why he needed to make the trip. It's another prime example as to why C Nation holds my top spot for zombie television. The objective was made clear from the beginning as to why the group had to travel from coast to coast of the United States. We also got to see all the hardship and chaos throughout the journey with no shortage of primary, secondary, Goody and Barry characters who were all full of personality and charisma. I also thought Said Nation was good, but I didn't really appreciate how good it was until I saw all the shortcomings from the Walking Dead universe shows.
Right, I normally agree with Bridget Connor here, but you cannot possibly say that C Nation is better than The Walking Dead, or even Fear the Walking Dead for that matter.
I think, yeah, I know they're saying that, but I haven't really watched C Nation.
No, it's a piss take. It is a fucking piss take. I thought the first 15 minutes were alright.
But could you argue it's got a better structure than some of the stuff The Walking Dead does, where like the objective's clear?
Nah, you can't really take it seriously. It's like, you know, you might get 10 minutes of decent television, and then you'll get 10 minutes of absolute fucking garbage. C Nation's not a proper show for me. It's not a real show. It's like a parody. For me, I'm not having that. I don't agree. Nah, definitely not.
Tiebreaker says the reboot ruined everything. The new showrunners ruined everything. The Marvelization of the show ruined everything. Okay.
Also, maybe there's a common denominator in there, because Bridget says that Morgan left one group of boring characters to join another group of boring characters. Could there maybe be a possibility that Morgan...
Hans, are we the boring bastards?
Is Morgan the boring one? Is he bringing everyone down to his status, his level?
Probably, right. Temps says...
Is he tarnishing everyone with the same fucking mop?
Possibly. Temps says he's not the main reason, but for sure he's the second biggest reason. Replacing Madison with all this life is precious bum was irritating to watch. Bro literally let all the villains go at least once for no damn reason. I mean, we haven't watched that far ahead, so I don't really want to comment too much on that.
As much as I don't like Morgan, I mean, I can't imagine he's a downgrade on Madison.
Madison! Romeo Toretto says the main actor leaving ruined it. Who are you talking about there, big man? Nick?
Yeah, are we talking about Nick here, or are we talking about Travis?
Probably talking about Travis, I'd say. Right, the real cozy says, I'm one of the people that proudly holds season 3 of Fear as my favourite Walking Dead seasons. I don't think Morgan ruined Fear. I think the writers did. They took the foundation of the show and completely changed it to the Morgan show. Then they ruined Morgan. Yeah, but that is kind of Morgan's fault.
Wait, hold season 3 of Fear as your favourite Walking Dead season, or your favourite Fear the Walking Dead season?
One of his favourite Walking Dead seasons.
Where does it say 1? I don't see 1.
Right, well then, just the favourite season then.
God, that's a stretch.
I mean, I don't really want to blame Lenny James, but I don't know what went on behind the scenes. But
well, he fucking sucks.
you know, maybe he had a big part in it. Maybe they thought here, if we take a guy like Lenny James, instead of being like a backgroundish character on The Walking Dead, we can turn him into the man on Fear the Walking Dead.
And how'd that work?
Exactly. No, yo, as much as I bury Daryl, right, and he's boring, but I still think Daryl has something about him.
Was Morgan potentially a replacement for Nick? Assuming they knew Nick was leaving. Well, he died in episode 3, spoiler alert, so I think they would know he was leaving.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like, but I don't know. Right, user says, I liked Fear the Walking Dead in my opinion, even with Morgan. I definitely think it was a whole lot better than World Beyond. Woke Beyond is Trev's Jan. 2 called it, damn it.
Well, hold on here. None of us are saying that. Well, I imagine the worst season of Fear is better than the 2 seasons of Woke Beyond put together. But that's not really saying much.
Yeah, I mean,
Woke Beyond's a garbage
Woke
show.
Beyond was awful, and as Bridget Connor says, but they could have done a better job writing about the Proctor MC. But I mean, the Proctor MC, I don't know what happened there. To be honest, man. Midnight Black Roses says 100% season 3 was probably the best of Fear. Wokeism strikes again.
Wokeism strikes again.
I wouldn't necessarily say season 4 is woke. I would just say it's shit. Like, I would say the show already had.
No,
woke.
I'm not saying. I mean, is it because the black characters in there? He already had Strand and a gay representation and a female lead that looked like a lesbian. So I mean, you already had quite a lot
There's
of
a
woke
lot
stuff.
of woke stuff going on here.
I mean,
brother.
you look at season 4 and it's like all the leaders are women. Oh, and the men that are important are either about to be killed, i.e. Nick, or take up the ass, i.e. Strand.
West Stick.
Or the other men that are in the show are just bad white guys, because, you know, straight white males. That's kind of how it works.
That's what we do, right? Melissa says, how can you ruin a show that's already bad? I mean,
Well, you can certainly make it worse.
yes, and that's what they did, so, yep.
Here, you can make the blandest spaghetti bolognese, but see if you piss in it, I'm sure it's going to go downhill. It's going to go for like a 2 out of 10 to
Coors and Drac says
-5.
season 4A and season 6 are better than one of the 3 seasons. Tell you what.
Oh, so it's so I know that some people consider half of season 4 great and half it not so great. And based on the first half we've seen so far, I was assuming it was the second half that was good, but
I'm scared for the second half, man.
maybe not.
I'll be honest, right? Otto says, I don't think Morgan showing up was exactly what ruined Fear, but it is involved in it. Fear was never a liked show of mine, but instead, but season 3 had some good and interesting plot lines, and some of them could have gone into season 4, but instead they made a whole time jump 2 years just so Morgan could show up and ignored what they said in the previous season. Morgan does have some cool moments in this show, but when he shows up, he suddenly becomes the main character, and the show feels different. I don't like it. But him showing up is not the only thing that ruined the show. Bad writing also played a part in it. Yep, Temp says, yeah, but they could have done far more with Madison than just repeating that KO, no KO, back and forth with Morgan, which is honestly all his character is. Yeah, Morgan fucking sucks, man.
See, once Morgan gets his first kill in Fear, I wonder if he's just going to go on a killing spree, or is he going to go back and forward with the whole, oh, I can't kill, I can kill, this and that.
We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that's it for Morgan. I mean, this guy, I'm not looking forward to covering like another 5 seasons of this guy.
Also, where the hell is Daniel?
Don't know where Daniel is. Again, not explained, but hell, season 6 of The Walking Dead's got Morgan in it. This has got Morgan in it. Just Morgan's everywhere.
A lot of Morgan.
A lot of Morgan. A lot of Lenny James. Big LJ. Anyway, till next time. Peace.